Video script: The Drunken Duel That Changed America. You ever get into a fight with a friend that spirals way too far? Now imagine that argument ending in gunfire and rewriting the course of U.S. history. This is the story of Alexander Hamilton and Aaron Burr, two brilliant minds, two wounded egos, and one very deadly duel. Let's rewind. Part 1. Who were these guys? In one corner, Alexander Hamilton, a self-made immigrant, genius writer, first U.S. Treasury Secretary, and maybe the most ambitious guy of the 18th century. He built the U.S. financial system from scratch and had big opinions, like really big ones, loud, constant, and often annoying. In the other corner, Aaron Burr, smooth talker, Revolutionary War veteran, vice president, sharp, calculating, and incredibly good at playing the political game. At first, they weren't enemies. In fact, they worked side by side during the Revolution, but soon admiration turned into rivalry. Hamilton saw Burr as a man with no real beliefs, just a politician chasing power. Burr thought Hamilton was a loudmouth with too much influence. They clashed constantly in public and private, during elections, in letters, at dinner tables. The final straw? The 1804 New York gubernatorial race. Burr lost, and he blamed Hamilton. Why? Because Hamilton allegedly trashed Burr's reputation at private events. One letter claimed Hamilton called Burr a dangerous man who ought not to be trusted with the reins of government. Hamilton refused, and that's when Burr made a choice: challenge him to a duel. Part 3, the duel setup, 5:30, July 11th, 1804. The two men met at dawn in Weehawken, New Jersey, the same spot where Hamilton's son died in a duel just 3 years earlier. The tension, unbearable. What's wild is that dueling was technically illegal, but still socially accepted. A twisted ritual to protect honor. And these two? Their reputations were everything. Before they fired, there's evidence Hamilton may have planned to miss on purpose. Burr, not so much. Part 4, gunshots and aftermath, 5:37:0. Two shots echoed. Hamilton fired first and possibly in the air. Burr fired next, straight into Hamilton's abdomen. Hamilton collapsed. He died the next day. Burr fled the scene, and his political career was instantly over. From vice president to villain in less than 24 hours. What's more, people didn't rally behind Burr. Instead, Hamilton became a martyr. His death only amplified his influence. Part 5, the legacy, 7:9. So why does this matter? This wasn't just a personal beef. This duel revealed deep fractures in early American politics and between Federalists and Democratic Republicans, between ideals and ambition. Hamilton's ideas would go on to shape modern banking, trade, and even the idea of a strong federal government. And Burr, he became a ghost. He was tried for treason a few years later for a separate plot and faded into near obscurity. But the duel, it stuck in America's memory. It became a symbol of honor, ego, and how even the smartest minds can make the dumbest choices. For two brilliant men, one bullet, and a moment that changed history forever. So next time you get into a heated debate, maybe don't let it end in pistols at dawn. Thanks for watching Historical Dudes. Hit subscribe for more animated stories from the past, where history gets personal.